Hey guys, and welcome to Friday. I thought I would do my gaming video today on Final Fantasy XIV, the online game. Um, it was on sale a couple of weeks ago, and thought I would pick it up. I don't think, yeah, it wasn't a box copy. It was on Steam. And usually with like the trials that you get with MMOs, you have to put in, credit card detail or have signed up for a subscription, but this didn't require it, which is kind of good. So I'm still running basically the trial at the moment. Um, whew. So yeah, I'm playing a. I don't remember the races. I'm still pretty new to it. I'm playing a female sort of ranger, cat lady thing. Um, and the sort of backstory I had in my head was that um, well, cats are nimble and so should a ranger. So that was my thinking, but I have a feeling it's going to be a little more anime cat girl than nimble ranger cat girl. So I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Um, but I've been enjoying it so far. It has a pretty good combat system. Like it's just the skills down below. Um, like with any other MMO down here, at least for the moment. Um, but I've noticed with a lot of ranger classes in other MMOs, except possibly Guild Wars. Um, a lot of it is stand still, shoot, and move, like shoot, move sort of thing. But with this, it looks like you can queue up abilities and yeah, you can queue up abilities and move at the same time, which is pretty cool. Gives it some flexibility so that you don't have to just like stand still all the time. Like, I know I found it annoying. Like, I play mage in WoW, and a lot of the abilities are you must stand still while casting, and I mean, it's okay in raids because you're normally just in one spot unless there's like a floor hazard anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's nice just to have a bit of freedom with movement though, which is good. Um, Pretty happy that they allowed you to do that with the ranger class, because I wasn't sure. Like, I didn't do any research on classes or anything like that, so I don't know if there was proper race traits or anything that I should have taken instead that might have been a better choice, or what have you. I pretty much just like chose what I wanted, and did it that way. Um, but yeah, overall, I mean, with the nature of RPG, MMO RPG, there is going to be some similarities anyway, like, obviously there's going to be a map, and there's going to be skills that you have. You're going to have HP, you're going to have a resource that you spend for attacks. There's going to be resources used in mana, so on and so forth. Um, the combat's gonna be the same. The way you get quests is gonna be similar. So I guess it does have a lot of similarities to things like WoW, but they're the good similarities. And I think things that I like about this more so than WoW is they've done a better job, well, in my opinion, to the random events that they have in like something like Guild Wars, um, where you sort of Guild Wars you scale down to the level of the area, whereas in this you still the same level that you are and you can either fight it as the same level as you are, which obviously doesn't get you anything. If it's especially if it's very low level and you're doing like say a level 1, they're called fates, a level 1 fate with a level 20 character, you're not going to get any experience or any gold for that. But if you want to, there's a little synchronize button that pops up here, and it'll synchronize everything to your level for you. So once you target something, it drops down to it raises up to your level. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the other way around, because otherwise you could just go to new areas and do fates without ever doing any quests. They pop up here, and you can just hover over and see that's a level 18 one. That'd be alright for me. Oh, and the duties popped up. I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm gonna actually accept this. This is the first dungeon I've ever done, so I don't know how much of it I will record, but we'll see. Oh, looks pretty cool. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I might skip this. They probably everyone else has skipped it. Yeah, I'll work it out. Alright. So I'm guessing I think this is level 15 dungeon. I guess while we're fighting, like, my combat's pretty mindless anyway, for the most part. I guess we can talk about the art style. I quite like the art style. It sort of mixes... It's done a good job of mixing, like, realistic stuff with the sort of more fantasy stuff, like this stuff. You can definitely still... like, I don't think I've seen any MMO that doesn't, have sort of polygon shaped terrain. So, but they have done a good job with like ground textures and things like that. Oh, that probably wasn't smart. I almost killed myself there. Yeah, I think they've done a pretty good job with ground textures, and walls and things like that. Things look pretty good. We get this. Oh. Lucky I have sprint so I can catch back up. reminds me of the Guild Wars Ranger class. Obviously, because it's an archer, but it's sort of that combined with I don't know. I was gonna say the like a rogue character, like obviously without the knives. Um, 'Cause it's a lot of like crit. It seems to be a lot of like crit based, as opposed to like outright damage. I don't know. I might be reading the stats wrongly. So I guess as well as these like the dungeon things that I've queued up for, there's also been like these like, I don't know, they're really cool idea. They're literally just boss battles, and that's what they sort of introduce you to start with. Um, these boss battles. I wonder if I can bring it up. Yeah, they're here, but I'm obviously in something at the moment, so I can't show you. Yeah, I think I like things that just have like just boss battles, like the raids in WoW started becoming just like boss battles, and the dungeons were more of the traditional like this, where you go through an area and fight minions as well as bosses. So hopefully they get more interesting, because to start with it was only one boss and maybe like a couple of like side units. So I'm hoping those get a bit more interesting. But I haven't done any of these dungeons, and so far this has been pretty good. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty easy for the first one at level 20. And it was actually part of my quest, so they sort of introduced it to you. I mean, WoW does the same, like it introduces you to the raids while in areas where you get your main quest from. Yeah, like I said, this seems to be pretty good. Probably noticed that I'm not looting anything either. The loot's automatically looted, as it were. Just goes into the bags. Well, you can't see because my head's in the way. But there's a bag icon just down here that has like indicator of how much bag space you have, and how much of your bag space has been taken up by items and things like that. So that's pretty neat. Like, I think WoW has a counter, and I'm pretty sure Guilds has a counter, but this is more of a visual representation, which is, I don't know, it's just more interesting than just a number that says you have 5 slots left in all of your bags. I would definitely say that this game's a lot heavier on story as well, and it's probably a good story. I've kind of been skipping over it a bit, just because, well, when I first started playing, I wanted to try and just like rush to 50, but I've slowed down a little bit, mainly because I haven't had the time to play it, because obviously I've been working on 3D stuff, but Yeah, a lot of people complain about October and November being the big gaming months, but June and July can be just as bad. We've just had The Witcher, we've got Batman next month. I think that's actually the last, but previously we've had Dragon Age and Far Cry, which were earlier this year as well. So. Speaking of June. Blind, let's get some extra damage. This thing here gives increased damage, so put that on now, why not? I don't remember what I was saying. I was thinking about whatever that is. I had words and I was interested in what it was. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. So the main game costs like $20 if you just get the standard edition. Yeah. Oh, I can't wear that. Agreed. I think I won that. Awesome. Not quickly, rather regularly, and it'll probably go on sale because there's an expansion coming out for it. So if you're into like MMOs and not interested in paying a subscription, at least to start with, at least you get 30 days out of this for free, and 30 days might just be enough for the initial $20, and then I guess if you do enjoy it, you can always subscribe. Whoa. Might get some get some Facebook messages popping up, the sounds popping up. I've left that open. So yeah, I guess like if you think about $20, 30 days, not too bad. And you'll always have an account, so you could always subscribe for like a couple of months, you enjoy it, and if not, you've spent $20 on, well, assuming that you know, if you knew that you were definitely gonna have a decent amount of time to play the game. $20 for 30 days worth of plays is pretty good. Not great, but it's pretty good. Guy's gonna run off. Treasure. Oh, I need that. Damn. What happened there? I must have pressed tab back and targeted something in the background. I think the subscription model is pretty similar to the WoW. I think it's about $15 a month. Is that WoW's one? $15? I don't know. $15 a month, I think it is. I'm not sure if that's an American price. But it's still not that bad. It's one of the cheaper subscription models only because I guess the initial game isn't that expensive. Then it's definitely one to look out for if you're at least in the slightest bit interested. Like I said, it's usually about half price on sale. You could always obtain. What is it? Yeah, so if it's on sale, like say what, $10 for pretty decent experience. I don't think there's a character limit. Well, there's a character limit per server, but you play a couple of characters to like level 10, like easily within 30 days. I think I've been playing pretty close to the end of the 30-day trial. Is it 30 or 60? I can't actually remember. Pretty sure it's 30. Must be pretty close. I'm 21? Level 18. Is that just for this instance? I don't think it scales you down. Oh, so I'm level 18. Okay. Thought I was higher than that though. Like little side ramps as well. Oh, I guess we needed the 2 keys to get through here. Awesome.